Hello, welcome back to another episode of our horror tutorial series on Unreal. In this episode we are going to be adding in the 3D character model we made in Character Creator in the last episode. And to do that we're going to go to third person blueprint, blueprints, right click, create a new folder, and we're just going to call this my character for now, and open that up. Then what you want to do is you want to find out wherever you saved that FBX file that we called HTS_character in the last episode, and we're going to just drag it into Unreal. Now you won't be able to see this on my screen because again it doesn't show you, unless I can try and get it to bring it up. Let's see if I can. No, it's being a bit difficult. Let's try that. Here we go. FBX import options. Here we go. So you can see it now. So this is what you should be seeing. Now we do want the skeletal mesh. The thing we're going to do now though is we're going to click on this skeleton. And we're going to go down to the Unreal Engine 4 mannequin skeleton. It's whatever skeleton that you were using for your character. We were using the mannequin we've been using in the game. I'm pretty sure this is the one we've been using. And then you want to click import all. Okay, it should go back to our Unreal Editor Force. It will take a few seconds to import because obviously it's going to work out everything, especially any animations that's associated with our mannequin we've been using so far. Now hopefully what we should get is when we import this in and we actually add it to our character, it should still use the animation blueprint that's assigned to the mannequin by default, which means when we press start we should get all the same animation effects we got for our mannequin actually for our character, which would save us a lot of hassle. But the difference is excuse me, well we're back from the crash. And we've now got all this lovely stuff. I'm just going to click save again just because I don't trust that I saved it properly. We've got all these lovely materials and just all these scary looking skin materials and textures, but all that matters to us at the moment is this HTS character skeletal mesh. So we're going to worry about. So go back to your blueprints, click on your third person character, and I'll bring that in just so you can definitely see it. I'll just make sure you can see it. You absolutely can. Let's compile. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We did this last time. Delete that preset. And I think also my sprints disappeared. We can always rebuild that at a later date. We have the video for that. It's fine. You guys should already have the sprints. It's fine. Click on your mesh down here on the bottom left. Let's make sure this is aligned again. Yeah, it's all good. Come over to where it says mesh. It says mesh, skeletal mesh here, and we're going to go and look for our HTS_character. Click on that. Go to your viewport, and oh my god, there you go. Look, it's already picking up on that lovely third person and then blueprint that we've got pre-made by Unreal. Okay. And what should happen now is when we click start, and we'll click play, when we look down, there's our feet. We've got our feet and we've got our hands. Okay, they're already there. We can see them running around. I want to say, is there something wrong with his leg there? It's hard to tell with this light. I'll change the light later. But we've got all that. Okay, we've lost our ability to sprint, but that's fine. That's fine. It's an easy fix. We can fix that off camera, as we've done that episode. Okay, so what we want to do now that we've got our character in there is we want to go to we want to load up our level first. I want to have a look at that leg because I can't see in this light. So save the selected. It's still save the selected. We should have already. Oh, these crashes, man. Oh, we're back again for the third time after 2 crashes. Oh my god. This is the problem with 2.4 point whatever we're on right now, is it crashes a lot. It's a pain. Hopefully when they bring out the next update, which I think they've already put it into preview mode, it's a lot better, but we'll see. Click play again so we can see our character in this light. I think there is something, yeah, we're seeing the inside of his leg. I know what this is. It's because Character created 3 models. They have some dodgy stuff going on with their models when you first bring them in. You need to mess around with some textures, or there is a plugin you can get, which I think you can get literally straight off the website, and it loads straight into your Unreal. And when you import some FBX meshes, it asks you if it is a character to character. If you click yes, if it is, and it will sort all these texture issues out for you. So I will implement that too before we get into the next episode, and then I'll quickly whiz you through it. But the hand seems to be okay. It's literally just his legs. I'm guessing there's something wrong with the leg texture. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. We don't need it right now anyway. So looking at where we left off with the level, we had our light with the frosty glass, which brings in this cool lighting effect. And we've also got 2 spotlights. We still need to put a roof on, and we do also still need to affect these beams, because if I remember correctly, they were a bit buggered as well. But I don't think they are. Are they okay? I can literally work my head through them. That's probably not okay, but I'm stuck. And now we've got the door. So we've got a character. We've got our first sort of section of a level, and we've got some sort of cool lighting effects going on. The next thing I want to do now is create a copy of room 1. Literally rename it room 2, or you can name it whatever you want. I mean, the next area is going to be outside, so you could be like outside 1, right? But I'm going to keep mine as rooms, so I know what the flow of the rooms are going to be. It doesn't matter if I have like 60 rooms, because I can again plan this all out in a little mini map. On a bit of paper, or on, if you want to be fancy, on Adobe or whatever, Paint Shop. But yeah, eventually I'll have like 10 different rooms, and you'll be able to go from each room to each room. So the next thing to do is we want to take this door. Well, we can't actually take the door because it's fixed into the wall, but what we want to do is we want to create, let's have a look at this. We want to probably I'm just going to in levels, sorry, I'm just going to create a new file called level transitions, okay? And in here we're going to create a new blueprint. We don't have to do anything crazy, we'll just make an actor, and we'll call this level 1-2 transition. Okay. And in here, all we're going to have is a trigger box. It's not going to be anything crazy. What we want it to do is we want to go down to our components. I'm going to leave the sphere here just so we have a point of reference. We want a collision box. There we go. Just like so, and we also want to we can do this actually in the world, but I just want to make it a little bit bigger, like so, a little bit longer, and maybe a little bit wider. Compile. Oh, you guys didn't see any of that, sorry, I do apologise. All I did was I have came down here, add components, create a box, collision, and I've widened it. That's literally all I've done. There's nothing else, and we've compiled it. We will be using this event graph, and the ones we're going to want, if you click on the box, scroll down, we want on component begin overlap. We also want on component end overlap. Okay. We want to come out for here, and we want to cast to third person character, and same again on the end, cast to third person character. We're also going to create some widgets and stuff for this so that it pings up on the bottom of your screen. Now, just trying to think of the best way I want to do that. We don't really want too much of a player HUD. Excuse me, but if we come back to third person BP and we go to blueprints. For the characters, let's just create HUD. No, let's just create let's call it interface for now, and then we want to create come down to user interface and click widget blueprint. We're just going to call this one I was going to think of calling it leave room, but we'll just call it open door. Open door. Okay. And then on this one, all I want to have happen is it to have a text box. At the bottom. How do I move you around? I want to move you. Okay, I can't move you. Anchor to the bottom, and then we want to make that 0, 0. No, we don't. We want that to be like 100, minus 100. Just play around with the figures until you get it somewhere you want it to be. And let's just make that 50, I guess. No, let's go minus 50. Maybe a little bit less. Let's go minus 100. It's still not quite right for my liking. Minus 150. There you go. And the size seems to be okay. We just want to come down and put this to our open door. You can set it again. You can set it to whatever you want. It's not. That's not equal, is it? I want that back to be. Well, it's back to minus 100. There we go. You can set it to whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Or you could set it to press E to open door. You want the size of the text box to be about right though. Alignment. Let's just set the alignment to about that. I think that should be okay. The other thing you want to do as well is just make sure it's big enough, like so. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. There you go. Right. Okay. Press E to open door. Okay. Something very simple. Nothing too crazy. So cast a third person character. When we overlap, we want it to create widget. And then we just want to find open door. There we go. Don't need to do anything with that, I don't think. And I think, oh god, if I remember correctly, we want to add to viewport. Okay. I think we plug. No, we don't plug any of that in, but we do plug that in. Right. Okay. There we go. So we create the widget, then we add it to the viewport. Okay. And then on end overlap, we cast it to the third person character to make sure that overlap is finished. And then it should be just a case of, if I remember correctly, it's remove all widgets. We'll just click remove all widgets for now. I don't think that's the right one, to be honest. There is a totally different function, but because we don't have a HUD, I don't think it really makes much of a difference. So we need to come back now to wherever we had our... God, where is it? Wherever we had our... I remember now, level transition. Just whack it in there. It's definitely not big enough, but that's okay. We can definitely alter that by simply going to our details panel and just messing with the size here. We can bring it out a bit, and we can also make it go up a bit, and just like so. Okay. Now the reason I've done that is so that when we walk into it, we should hopefully have on our screen press E to open the door. Okay, and when we leave, it removes it. Okay. So that works perfectly fine using that removal widgets, but the only difference is if you want a player HUD on yours with a health bar or ammunition and things like that, it will remove all of those when you leave that transition box. Because we're not having any of that, it doesn't matter. We can literally have it removed. It's fine. And what happens is when we go into there and then we press E, it will open the door for us. Okay. So we've got a character. We've added our character in, although he needs a bit of a tweak. He's fine for now. And we've also now got our transition box, which we will add some more code to enable us to actually transition to the next level, which we'll probably create in the next episode. A few more things I want to do just before we leave is I want us to go to our project settings. And then we want to come down to input. So we've got our sprint, which I will re-add, of course, before the next episode. But we also want to add in interaction, which is going to be our E key. Where's that? That's there. And that will allow us to. That's the button that will allow us to actually maneuver into the next level, or maybe pick up items and things like that. I also want to add in. I'm gonna. Oh god, wrong one. Sorry, apologies. I also want to add in another mapping for flashlight, because when we get our flashlight, we're going to want to be able to actually amend it so we can turn it on and off, which is going to be our F key. So that's flashlight, interaction, sprint. We're also going to amend and add our crouching at some point, which I am going to amend to be C, the C key. There we go. So we've got crouch, flashlight, interaction, we've got our moving around, we've got our jump button, and we've got sprint. So those should be the main ones we're going to use. I don't think we're going to use that many more. But for now, that should be all we need to at least get a move on with all of our interaction within the world we're going to be creating. So just close that down. Close down your open door widget as well. And we can also close down our transition for now. Just don't forget to click save all, because again, if it crashes, you'll lose everything. You have to do it again, hence why we lost our sprint probably at one point. But again, next episode we're going to be going back into Blender, so we'll try and fix our pole issue. We'll also be looking at creating level 2, which will be the next area we'll be moving around in. If you found this been helpful, please hit that like button. If you are really enjoying this series, please also don't forget to hit subscribe. If you haven't already, head over to Facebook to Dead Developers Studios and check out the games we've got coming over the next year. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Bye.